We are still live on GH1 television. My name is Ridwan Karim Dini-Osman. The show is still GH Today. This is your 3 hours of fantastic breakfast experience. In a bit, we'll be doing Battle of the Sexes. I have very interesting panelists, and so if you haven't taken your seat yet, if you are still lying in your sofa, perhaps you need to sit up. If you're still at a dining hall trying to part with some breakfast, you better dash to the hall and sit in front of your TV to enjoy the discussion that is coming up. But like I always say, if you haven't refreshed yourself this morning, then you need to think about the special product. I'm talking about special mineral water and of course the special drinks. The special drinks especially come in different flavors. We are talking about special apple, special orange, special strawberry, and in fact, special energy, which is ideal for all occasions. You can contact Special Company Limited on 0266 322 321. 0266 322 321. Now, on today's edition of Battle of the Sexes, we are asking, who is more likely to be selfish in a relationship? Is it a man or a woman? And that definitely is what we will be finding out from our panelists for this morning. And so today we have with us, for those who will be speaking for the men, we have Dawood Ajiman. He is a PR practitioner and a budding musician. I'm sure his dreadlocks actually tell a lot. But Dawood, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
I also have Tony Abavlim, who is an IT project manager. Tony, you're welcome.
Thank you.
And to the ladies, we have Anna Bwahima Otu. She is an entrepreneur. Bwahima, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I also have Tilly Ekuya Nipa. She is a stage actress. All of you are welcome to the program.
Thank you.
And so straight away, let's delve into the motion for this morning. And I'm going to start off with Dawood. Why do you suggest that in a relationship, women are likely to be more selfish than men?
Well, good morning to our viewers. I suggest women are likely to be very selfish in a relationship because relationships are gender biased. Because women are always at the receiving end, okay? From get-go. It's the man who is supposed to make advances, text you, call you, check up on you. Before it leads, it evolves into something else, okay? And in situations where, let's take a typical relationship where the woman is more well-to-do than the man. The woman wouldn't sacrifice that because she's bought into the convention of men are supposed to be the providers, you know. And I feel like you should be situationally specific and you should be spontaneous. I mean, I always say that a foolish consistency is the hobgoblin of little minds. So you should be, your actions should be specific to the situation. You shouldn't preempt your actions before a particular situation because it doesn't help. It makes you very, what's the word? Yeah.
Okay. It makes you whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But that's for your first point.
Yeah, that's for my first point.
Okay, let me go to Tony and pick his thoughts as well.
Okay, read one. Coming into a debate like this.
Conservative, that was the word I was looking
okay.
for. It makes you very conservative.
Yeah. So coming to a debate like this, you know, for us men, we have two options. The first one is that we lose. The second one is that we lose. Let me explain this. So we may win this debate here, but we go back into our relationships having to fight another war which we have lost.
Okay.
The second one is that we lose this here and also go out here as losers. So as men, really, how selfless can we get, knowing that we'll be beating, but we're still coming to a debate like this?
Okay.
Let's move on to the human being. I mean, there's a lot of research to show that the woman inherently is more kinder than a man. And then for us to even be talking about this, it means that we have made some strides as men and we are doing some good things. But it will interest you to know that those times where we sit at a dinner table and we buy the same food, the same chicken, the same rice, and you still pick up food from our plate, want to rip out your hairs, want to rip your hairs out and tell you that it's not cool. But then, you know, we are happy and then we like to share with you because of all these other things in a relationship.
All our actions are fashioned as satisfying the woman.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
and when you begin to, you know, seek a little bit of attention, you come off as weak. And, you know, funny, they call you all sorts of funny names like, oh, he's weak.
Right,
he's
we'll come back to that. Let me go to Tilly. You've heard from the man.
Yeah.
They think you're more selfish in a relationship.
Well, I don't think so. Because me, I would like to liken the whole idea of relationship to sexual act. I mean, when it comes, let's just take that and just compare. Let's use that to compare.
All right.
So when it comes to being intimate with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, I have two scenarios.
All right.
If a man wants to be intimate with his girlfriend in a relationship, trust me, he can have his way. He will have his way, because no matter how the lady is not in the mood for it or is in the mood for it, her sexual organ is always open to receive. Come what may.
Right.
But the man, if a man says no and his organ says no, it's not up. No matter what you do, what can you do? It won't even rise for you to have your way.
Okay.
That alone proves how selfish they can be.
Okay.
And even if he finally agrees during the act, if a man is satisfied and he's done, his manhood just shuts off, bam, like that. The lady, wherever you are.
Is that through any fault of theirs?
That's the point. So it's kind of the nature of it. I'm just using that part of it as a symbol to just show how the big picture.
You can go ahead.
Yes. So once it shuts down, it's done. The lady, wherever you are, you must descend.
Okay.
But the lady has reached her highest point, and she can still go on till the man gets there. So that shows how selfless ladies can be.
Okay.
I mean,
okay. I think I like the variety of thoughts in this very particular discussion. But let me go to Boahima. You've heard from the man, you've heard from your counterparts. What are your thoughts?
You see, I was listening to their submissions earlier. They sounded so ungrateful. If you're ungrateful, you are selfish. See, you were talking about going out on a dinner date with your girlfriend and she's still picking out from your plate. How often do you cook for your girl? When a guy and a lady goes out and they come back home very tired and they are both hungry, the guy expects the lady to go and cook, and he'll be there playing video game or even watching football. The lady doesn't complain. She knows my man has to eat. My man has to look good. I have to wash his clothes. I have to do this for my man. I have to do all those. And the men don't see those things. If they put any small chicken change on the table now, hey, and I give her money and she doesn't even appreciate it. Just the money that you are putting on the table. She's going to buy the stuff, cook, everything. You guys don't appreciate it. And about the sex parts, yes. About 99% of Ghanaian women have never experienced orgasm.
thank you.
It's true. Even not just Ghanaian, like worldwide. Men are so selfish. They just want to do pa 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 pa. They come now.
They are gone.
They are gone.
Oh.
And about contraceptives too.
Okay.
How many guys? How many men? How many men? How many men will? How do they call the male one?
Is it the
Is it the sterilization or the condom? They'll tell you.
vasectomy? They won't even do it.
They won't do it. I was reading a text yesterday and the girl was just trying to make fun with the boyfriend. It was like, oh, it's a time to take the contraceptives now. So, it's a time to do the contraceptive thing now. So the girl was like, how is it done? The girl was just playing with him. You know, guys don't do IUDs, but she was just playing. She's like, oh, the doctor cut your ball and put it inside. The girl was like, oh no, no. Then we'll give birth. And so what are the what food is are the babies going to eat? Then he was like, is it love they are going to eat? No, don't worry. God will provide. Let's just give birth. Okay. So because it's his turn, no. But the lady, they're fine. The lady should go and do it. But he, no.
Okay. Dawood.
Pedro, you know, there was this fable, right, which was in high circulation on social media. It was about a man who approached the father and told him about his plans to get married. And immediately the father told him to apologize. And he was finding a reason to, he couldn't find a reason, so he didn't want to. He was very indignant, you know. The father kept asking him to apologize until eventually he gave in and apologized. And the father just told him, you are not ready for marriage. Because you see, the institution of marriage, right, and relationships are fashioned towards pleasing the lady. You should apologize. If you can apologize to a lady for no reason, trust me, you are not ready. So a man is expected to be emotionally tough. You know how many women, okay, when your guy is down, would you approach him and ask him what's weighing him down?
I do that.
No, conventionally,
Let
no.
me take it steady. You have your time
Of course.
to react as well.
Of course, per socialization, men are supposed to be the steady oak. We are supposed to be very resilient towards any form of life challenges. You know, we are supposed to have an unflinching resilience towards, which is very unrealistic, which most females fail to realize. You know, but then the female immediately her mood swings. You are the one responsible.
I see.
When it's not even directly your fault, it might be as a result of, you know, physiological activity which you might be ignorant of. But then she would blame it. She would find a way to. You see, women find a way to make things about them. Oh, and you didn't call me on my birthday. To hell with your birthday. If I forget your birthday, I've not forgotten you, the person. The birthday is just one day. We could celebrate it on any day in the year. You get it, you know. And when you the man have no right to demand same. Like you can't call your girlfriend. Hey, who are you? Like you get it. Like you're expected to be resilient. Oh, it's nothing. It's cool. Yeah, and you know that's the kind of picture that is painted. You know, and talking about sex, I feel she was very wrong. Cause sex, I feel everything in sex, right, is fashioned as pleasing the lady as well. Cause then men, we don't need foreplay. You don't need it. Your manhood can just be up in a snap of a finger, you know. So we foreplay because of women, like 30 minutes. And you know, when foreplay is prolonged, they can even reduce your drive as a man. But then we are doing it for the women. And the women enjoy sex from beginning to end. With every single thrust. Every single thrust. They enjoy it. Men, we only enjoy the orgasm. Yeah, when we come. Okay. That's why most men strive for orgasm. Okay. But really, that's not the case.
Okay. I think that's an interesting rebuttal. Tony.
I would want to think that you brought us up here and you set us up to fail for two fundamental reasons. One of which is that what haven't we done? I mean, they say it's a man's world, but on a lighter note, we are willing to share it with you. Also, we are doing everything nice. We are opening doors for you. We are buying you flowers. We are paying for dinners on your behalf, even though we don't think that you don't have money. We are doing all these nice things on your behalf. Then you come up and tell us that because we are doing all of these things, it means we're having to talk to you in a certain way, and we're having to do certain things. So now, stop. We'll pay for our own dinners and we'll do anything that we want. But how is it that when it comes to sex, the overall burden is on the man? And we are not complaining. I mean, really, we are not complaining. But you need to cut us some slack. You need to give us some credit. Don't tell us that we are greedy. Don't tell us that we are doing this, because we are not.
I feel she's the one being ungrateful.
Our whole being is made at making you happy. Right from talking to you, right from approaching you, we are trying to get a new phone, to text you through iMessage and all these things. We are trying to buy you nice dinners. We are trying to do anything for you. So we are not selfish. We have left our lives and we are sought out to please you.
Because the food thing is just the food point you raise is just a non-starter. I can get food anywhere on the market. Like when I go out, there's food everywhere, and I can watch YouTube tutorials and learn how to cook for myself. It's no biggie. But you can't get the care of a man, the attention from just any single man. If men, you see, I have a question for them. If all men were the same, why does it take them so long to choose one? Because we are all the same. So they just pick a random then. They just see any man and then marry him or what?
Because you guys don't stick.
Okay, why?
Have you ever, it's just a simple question, just one question. How many women have 2 husbands and more? Have you ever heard anything of such in Ghana here?
Well, it's because of our history and our culture.
What
in
history?
India, women are allowed to marry as many men as they want. So it's not our fault. Yes, we are evolving. Yes, we are gravitating more towards a universal culture, but we haven't gotten there yet. So it's evolving. There are women right now that I know that have multiple boyfriends.
No, we are
who
talking about
satisfy
husbands.
Well, legally, because they don't want to legal. You see, and that's the hypocrisy of women. They do it undercover. They don't want to be in the limelight. You know, men take all the naming and shaming. But trust me, there are lots of women who aren't married and engage in all sorts of activities that married people do engage in. So it doesn't. It's just that because you've not been legalized. It doesn't mean anything.
All right. So just in case you just tuned in, this is Battle of the Sexes, and the topic and the contention this morning is who is likely to be more selfish in a relationship, a man or a woman. So the gentlemen on my right hand side are arguing that the women are a lot of the time selfish in a relationship, but the women will not agree. And you just heard Dawood make his point there. I would want to move to Tilly. You heard him enumerating a number of instances where women have shown that indeed they are selfish. What would be your reaction?
Okay, he talked about the food issue, the cooking and other things. I think
my
now
mom can cook for me as well.
Good, I've heard. But do you realize that when a lady doesn't cook for her guy or doesn't wash or something, they tend to call her lazy. She's lazy, she's selfish. Let's say a guy and a lady are in a room together and she goes to prepare, say, fried yam, and she eats all by herself. And you're selfish, you treat me this. But if a guy should be able to cook for himself without giving the lady or do stuff, they'll be like, hey, he's hardworking. He can take care of himself. How about the fact that the lady is there, you didn't cook for her too? What are you there? And then when you talk about, what was his other point? That
he reacted to your sexual reference.
Yes, yeah, I'm saying that if a man should have more than one affair, he's the gargantuan man of his area.
He's the G.
He's the best. He's the boss kina. But let a woman do same. And he's saying that we do it undercover. That's the point. Because we are not being selfish. We think about how you will feel if it should come out. So even if we do it, we keep it under. But the guy will rub it in your. How selfish can you be? Please answer me. They will rub it in your face.
Before he answers the question about, Wahima, is there anything else you want to say?
You see, when she said, he was like, okay, well, my mom will cook. My mom will cook for me. Why didn't you say your dad will cook for you?
No, my mom.
You see where they're hiding everything. When it comes to work, is the woman. Have you ever heard a woman saying, a man saying, "Oh, my wife has been transferred to this place because of her work. Let me follow her." It's always the woman. You guys marry us, and we intend to take your surname.
Are you ready for a man to move in with you?
You don't even take us.
Are you ready
yes,
for a
I'm
man
ready.
to move in
Why
with
not?
you?
If I have my house and you don't have yours, you can move in with me.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
There's no problem with that.
Okay, and to rebuttal her point, right? You know the popular saying, if you've never lied to a woman, you don't respect her feelings. Why is that? You get it. Women like lies. And this barefaced truth. Let's face it. Women like to be told lies.
You think men don't lie?
Men do lie because of women.
Okay.
Why?
We do lie. Yeah,
That's
women want to hear the lies. Because when you tell them the truth, they won't believe you. Trust me. And they don't even want to hear the truth.
Examples.
They don't you have a female friend, right? There's nothing going on between you guys. Okay, but you seem to have this connection, right? And your woman is jealous. Women are they act very intuitively, like on their emotions. They want to.
But
the woman can go to the extent, all right, of telling you to cut her off totally, and she can go to the extent of deleting her number from your phone. Yeah, that's how fast some women, and men are willing to sacrifice that just to make it. How many women? You see, when you are walking in town, and even a woman makes a glance at you in a certain way, or then you glance at a woman, your girl gets offended. But then she can be walking around and taking people's numbers. Oh, I'm just trying to be in the name of. Oh, I'm just trying to be nice. Who are you playing?
No.
Okay.
Who are you playing?
Tony, okay, let's go to Tony. I'll let you react.
How weird is it that when you ask for an example, we thought of the same thing? But look, we are having to give up very, very minor things. Like, you can't follow a girl right now on Instagram anymore. You can't like a picture.
Of course.
You can't. Do you do any of that?
Oh, no.
You can't, because it's not because of anything, but because of how it will make someone else feel.
Okay.
So we are having to give up
A
everything.
lot. We are giving up a lot.
And we are having
How are you
to
able to ascertain that the people you're following, your girl is following the same people?
Trust me, if it wasn't for women, have you been to a boys' school, a boys' dormitory, a boys' room?
Yes.
If it wasn't for women, trust me, life would be easy.
Oh.
Men, we are very easygoing. When we wake up, our only stress is, Charlie, some show where we go chop,
We are giving up a lot.
some food to eat, some game to play, some internet to browse, some sleep to sleep. Charlie, we don't care about anything. Like, we don't even care about. Look, Brahima is sitting here. She was here late. Isn't that selfish? Because of her makeup and all that she was doing. Because of her makeup and all that she was doing, we had to wait for her.
Okay, so you think that makeup makes her selfish?
That's part of being selfish. Because if we're in a relationship and we needed to make it somewhere on time, and you are there doing your makeup whilst I'm done, like within 5 minutes, that's being selfish. You're not being considerate.
Okay.
And it's partly being insecure as well. Because
Let me just
without the makeup, you still look
Okay, but let me allow Boy, to react.
How do you feel when your man looks good?
No, makeup doesn't make you
No,
look
it's
good.
not just that. It just enhances our beauty.
No.
No, how do you feel when your woman is looking all good and she's following with some beautiful dress, her beautiful hairstyle, nice makeup? How do you feel?
Nice. I don't equate looking good. I don't equate looking good to wearing makeup.
Well,
I don't equate looking good to spending the rest of the time. Fine, if you want to look good, you can wake up earlier and do all your looking good.
Let me go to Tony.
Okay, just unlike you, we are happy when you look good. We adore you. We flaunt you around when you look good. We don't ask that who is checking you out. We don't ask that the way you are walking here. You have intentionally look this good and you come to work here and all these other things. We are happy about your progress, but we are not sure it's the same.
Let's a guy unbutton his shirt more. Hey, he has a problem.
Okay.
About the friendship thing he spoke about, that they had to let go of some friends because do you realize that guys, they say they have besties. This girl is my bestie. And they expect ladies to be cool with that bestie thing. I just don't like it. Bestie. Oh, she's my bestie. But if a lady, like, they think they can keep female companies, like they can, my work there, I interact with women. And then when they say that, they expect you to swallow it, come what may, you should be satisfied. But a lady, even if the guy is taking a number for something, who was that guy?
Come on, statistics, right? Women make more friends on a daily than men.
And he was talking about Instagram.
How many women will approach you and tell you, oh, Ridwan, I have a crush on you, take my number, call me.
Yes,
it doesn't happen.
He was talking about Instagram, and then they can't like some pictures. In the first place, how do you know your girl is checking that girl out? Because you were checking her. You've been checking who she's been following to see if there's this mutual friendship that will happen.
So that makes you selfish. It's all good at pleasing you.
That's the point.
It's good at pleasing you.
It's all about you. How selfish you are. You don't want any friction. So you want everything smooth. So when you see
we don't want the friction because you know that it might result in an uproar. Okay. So then we are doing it
after the uproar. The guys, you don't want to lose. So yes,
we don't know.
Okay, I think there is a school of thought that also argues that, women are selfish because of men and men are selfish because of the women. I don't know how exactly that pans out in this conversation, but let me start off with you, Tony.
Women are selfish because of men.
Men are selfless.
Men are selfless.
Selfless,
perfect human beings who have ever walked on the face of this planet. We are leaving our families and we are leaving our homes to come and make another home.
Exactly.
With someone else. We are leaving
the woman is also doing same.
We are not complaining.
If she's cooking for her dad, she's abandoning that duty.
They say the man
to come and say,
let me give you a short quote.
Okay, let's allow Tony to finish. You come in.
Even in giving all of this, what we have to do are some certain responsibilities that comes across. A man is supposed to propose. A man is supposed to wed. A man is supposed to take you and make you his wife.
Hasn't a girl ever proposed to you before?
Ridwan, we are on a different conversation.
They'll be thinking we are vehicles. They'll be giving red lights, green lights. Me there, that red light. They'll be giving red lights, green lights. Me there. I don't see it. I'm photochronic. I don't see all those red lights.
We are supposed to pick up these signs. Like if you don't like us, just tell me that I don't like you. I'm supposed to look at how you react to a certain way to figure out whether you like what I'm doing or not. Meanwhile, you could have just said it in an easy way. A man is quite blunt. If I don't like what you are doing, I'll tell you that I don't like what you are doing. If I don't like the shirt, I'll tell you that I don't like the shirt. Read one. Really, how selfless can we get?
Easy. Okay. And it is said that a man's money is for the home, a woman's money is for her. Can you believe that? And after all that, oh no, it's like a social adage. No, it's a social adage. Where did it come from? Where? There's no smoke without fire. Yes. So it's a social convention. We need to buy into it. How many women are willing to buy their men stuff? Okay, or are willing to contribute? Let me put it, with a man in terms of provision for the house, even when she's earning more, because a man is supposed to be the provider. I mean, how many women even contribute to their weddings? Left for men alone, weddings are very unnecessary. Me, I don't mind sitting there with my woman and then whoever is to put us together being there, and then we just do our own thing. But the woman will insist. Tell me if you don't have the money, you even need to go and borrow it. And even if she has all that financial resource to support you, because conventionally a man is supposed to bear that cost, she wouldn't do it.
Okay.
She wouldn't do it. And the women, we go the extra mile to even buy their wigs, their heels, and all that. So what do they? Sometimes what do women use their money for?
Okay.
What exactly do they use their money for?
The word is it only the women who attend?
No, but left for men alone.
Let's allow her to respond.
Is it only the women who attend the wedding, or is it only the women's family and friends who attend the wedding?
Okay, so how would you like it
No,
if I organize a wedding and I don't attend? I'm the groom. I'm supposed to be there.
It's for the two of us.
I'm supposed to be there. Left for me alone. There will be no wedding. Okay, left for me alone. There will be no wedding.
I think you've made your point
it's for
enough.
Both of us.
Let's go
and
to Tilly.
I'm saying that I just want to put a scenario there. Like, do you realize that some women, in fact most women, those who smoke and all that, let's take smoking and drinking and other things, they some of them enter relationships with guys that they smoke or they drink, and then the ladies learn to do it.
Okay.
You realize after 2 years or 3 years of dating the guy, they also smoke, they also drink. Now this is the point. When you are in a relationship with a guy, if you really love him, that is the idea they've created. If you love me, then you must accept me for who I am.
Okay. All right. Let me give Buahima the final word.
Okay. For me, men are selfish, and it's an indisputable fact. What was I even talking about? I forgot my point.
Oh, don't worry. Just go ahead.
As we're talking about marriages, when a man marries a lady, the man expects her to take care of the house, arrange everything. When he comes and something is not in order, he expects the wife to put everything together. And also, when a lady marries, they expect that, okay, this girl used to be the club type, you don't have to go back to the club, you can hang out with your friends again. But the man is free to do all those things. You go to work Monday to Friday, and during the weekend they are expected to cook and wash and organize the house. But the guy, he just comes home and he feels like video games. If you do hanging out with friends, you don't come home early.
All right. I think you have all made your point. We've all heard and seen the arguments from both sides. But who do you think our best debater is for the day? Who is our best pair for the day as well? We'll be finding out. But a lot of you have been sharing your thoughts on Facebook, and I'm going to go on our Facebook page right now. And this one from Mami Ekuya, it says men have never the tendency to act selfish in relationships. Men crave for ownership by nature. You wash for them, cook for them, take care of their homes, change your surname for them, give up schoolwork for a while for them. When pregnant, they start I think we are not able to read the rest of the message, but Ernest Ayisi says this one, dear, it be cool chop. Obviously, the woman, they will hide all they have and pretend not to have even.
Exactly.
And pretend not to have, even though they have millions. And David Boy says the answer is right there, staring at us in the face, and it is a woman. Arguably, a woman can be selfish with a mindset of a man doing everything for a woman. So even if she has something to share or give, she will look to the man to provide and keep hers. And on top of it, take more from the man. And Nana Odi Asempa Kwabena Kusi says, the moment you try to be stingy to women in relationships, they equally try to cheat. Obaku aware ni. Okay, Obaku aware na wenya bribi a wodi befie. Okay, Obaku aware, okay. Obaku aware na se wenya bribi na onye bribi a wodi befie na wenya kadia eye okuno ne dia. And so that's the proverb from Nana Odi Asempa Kwabena Kusi. Jeff Drinkwater says women, most of them working in and earning millions will still fold their arms, leaving everything on the men, like pay bills and a host of others. And finally, let's take this one from Richard Snipes. He says, oh, I believe one can only be selfish if he or she feels insecure with the other party. So it could be anyone. We are in a balanced world now where the capability of both sexes cannot be compromised. And I'm told I can take two more comments. Pa Kwesi Texan says, women, Father's advice: my son, if you marry and you have 400 cedis and your wife has, I'm unable to see this one, has 30 cedis, has 600 cedis. Don't ever think the family is having 1,000 cedis, but rather 40 cedis only. And I think that's an interesting one. Judith Chinaza says, obviously it is our men. They can never be straightforward and they can't keep relationship. They always want to have it all. And Raymond Gate says, we men are the most culprits. We tend to do much for friends and girlfriends, but when we go home, we lament that there was no sales or low sales when our women ask us for housekeeping money, which I mean is chop money. And Ikram Abdullah says, not all men are selfish, but 89% of them are. Those men only think of themselves before acting and not the outcome. In fact, they are all wicked. So those are your thoughts from our Facebook page. Interesting. Keep them coming. Of course, this conversation I'm sure will continue in your various homes, in your dining halls, and of course in your bedroom as well. But right now, from our consultant, our best pair for this morning, ladies and gentlemen, goes to Tony and Dawood. A round of applause for them. Oh, you need to be clapping. Thank you. Right, on that note, our best debater for the morning goes to none other than Dawood. Another round of applause for him as well. But thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I think you've been wonderful. You've been exceptional. For me, this is one of the best debates we've had in recent times, and it all goes to show your insights and your rich knowledge in all of this. But I'll wait for Battle of the Sexes this morning. Coming up right now, Anita Ekwe Kofo brings you News Extra.